inside the restaurant shows a table of 16 people eating and enjoying themselves. Frida's manager, Jesse Gonzalez, says they were one of the last tables seated around 10:30 Sunday night, a half hour before close.
And they came at the last minute, and we didn't think anything of it.
He says they treated themselves, ordering some of the most expensive things on the menu, including $11 margaritas.
Burritos, the hefty grinder burritos, the Frida special steaks, steak and shrimp.
But soon he says the bartender got a whiff of something that didn't smell like grilled steak and peppers.
It was just one guy that was just smoking weed, and we asked him to stop, and I guess he was like the leader of the group, and we just went out and listened to him and made a scene.
There's no sound in the surveillance video, but at this point, Gonzalez says the group started berating the staff.
They started getting louder and louder, getting upset, started yelling. That's when they started making offenses to the server and telling them, like, come on, come on.
Eventually, one by one, people finish their drinks and leave the table. Except for these two women left behind. They didn't seem to be in as much of a hurry. She even carries her blue margarita away from the table and continues to drink it after the group ignores staff and skips out on their $420 bill. Gonzalez says they even pushed one of the servers in the stairwell. He says he's never seen anything like it.
Our walkouts are, hey, they forgot to pay, or they'll come back the next day. Major walkouts like that, that's our first biggest one.
Gonzalez says he thinks they planned the whole outburst, so they could skip out on the bill.
You don't think that they're going to do that, especially on a Sunday night. And, yeah, just one guy got them all riled up, and they all left at the same time.
The manager says at this point he's not too worried about the money. He's just glad all of his staff is okay. But he does want police to catch the people who did this. So if you recognize anyone in the video, make sure you call Memphis police.
What's good, fam? This is Mr. Sycamore, and I want to welcome you to my channel, What I Think TV with Mr. Sycamore, where I give you what I think about topics. I'd like for you to share yours. And in order for you to do that, you have to do it in the comment section below. So, before I even get into it, thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and most definitely, if you hadn't done it yet, subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. But today we're going to talk about a story that happened in Memphis 10, where 16 people went into a Mexican restaurant, dined a little bit. Somebody was assumed to have been smoking a little ganja weed, and after the people in the restaurant complained, instead of the people paying, they got up and hit the hall butt. They got up out of there. We ain't paying y'all nothing. It was like they invaded a barbecue or something. You know how Tupac and them did. They came to a barbecue pretending, ate, and then, they just dashed. But anyway, let me just read real quickly what we have right here. A group of 16 people came to a Mexican restaurant in Memphis shortly before the restaurant was closing. Now, if you got a group of 16 that's coming in right before the place is closing, you ain't gonna be able to serve them anyway. So you should have known something was up. But they were seated anyway at a large table. They ate their food and had some beverages. Sounds about right. The manager told media outlets he asked the man in the group to stop smoking pot. So we had somebody bold enough in this group of 16 that, okay, well, not only are we going to get here at the last minute, and obviously he had been smoking some pot before he got there, and he was hungry, but he wanted to get that last little, he wanted that roach, he wanted to finish that roach up. But y'all know what I'm talking about. But the manager told media outlets he asked the men in the group to start smoking pot. That's when the man and the other people at the table started yelling and getting loud. What you mean we need to start smoking this pot in your restaurant? It's legal to smoke weed now, not knowing that it ain't legal to smoke it everywhere. But anyway, then they one by one started leaving the restaurant without paying, joking and laughing on their way out. Like, yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing to us. We already consider the game when it's 2 or 3 of us. We 16, we a posse. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing, So do something. We got that weed up in our system too, or we already full. You know, so let's see you do something. That's the attitude they had. The bill came to $420 and the restaurant was stuck with the bill. Now let me just say this. Your boy don't really like to go out and eat unless it's buffet. You can call me what you want. And I do sometimes, you know, get an answer about the buffets because you have to watch the people that's around the buffet. I don't want to just be eating nothing nasty. But they do say the buffets are considered nasty. Neither here nor there, I love a buffet. I want to get a whole lot of food for my buck. I don't want to pay for nothing and gonna be hungry after I spend it. Now, if you were to go to a place and, you know, get you something to eat, you're gonna have a hefty bill. And then when you get the alcohol, you ain't getting it like you're getting it out of the grocery store or not even the liquor store. You getting restaurant club prices on that alcohol. So you had 16 people to go in this restaurant. They all got some food and they had something to drink, and the bill only came to $420. They need to bring that restaurant here to Tallahassee, and then I might be able to do something besides buffet. But anyway, after the footage was shown on Memphis TV, a grandparent of one of the dine and dashers paid the bill for them. Now, the man in the video, the owner of the restaurant, has said he didn't want anybody to go to jail, but he wanted to catch him. Now, it could just be me, but that sounds like a conundrum to me. I don't want y'all to go to jail for stealing my food and disrespecting my establishment, smoking your weed and laughing and leaving out of here, footing me with your bill. I don't want you to go to jail, but I want the police to get you. Now, what do you think the police was going to do if the police got him? Come on now. I mean, you got a little publicity to your restaurant. Maybe that's going to help your sales. I don't know what your sales are, but I mean, for 16 people and it wasn't $420 and they got alcohol, you must be giving food away. But anyway, I've seen that situations like this happen before. As you know, I've seen used to go to this particular restaurant in my city, Shoney's. Shoney's is closed down now. I don't know if there's anywhere in America, but in my city it used to be a Shoney's. Shoney's used to have that good breakfast, that all-you-can-eat breakfast, and it was on and popping, and after you left the club or whatever, and we would go in the Shoney's, and I mean, everybody. See, a Waffle House back in the day wouldn't even worked, because Shoney's had it on lock with that all-you-can-eat breakfast. And what they would do is they would come in. I seen it happen like 3 times, so I'm sure it happened more than that, because at that time I didn't even live in this town. But, you know, the people will come in, and there'll be groups of 6 or 7, and they'll wait until the place get full, where people are getting ready to check out, and they'll stand in line like they're about to check out, and then they'll hit the HA. Y'all know what the HA is, the hall button. But anyway, so yeah, I've seen it happen. I mean, you know, I think that the grandparent that paid it probably just paid it to stop her grandchild from going to jail, which was a good thing. But I think they really, you know, hey, that ain't right. So I think something needs to be done, even if they don't get enough community service, you know. So I glad the man got his money. Glad wasn't no big altercation, cause like I say, I ain't trying to be funny, but you know when they say it's 2 or 3 black people together, we consider the gang, seriously. So with a group of 16, that was a posse, and you know, something serious could have really happened. But anyway, I'm glad all that was resolved as far as the man getting his money, and so, you know, that's that. But hey, it happens. Like I said, I've seen it happen 2 or 3 times. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this video. Like I said, this is what I think TV with Mr. Sycamore, but I'd like to know what you all think as well. So put your comments down below. Tell me what you think about the story. Have you ever seen anybody dine and dash? Or have you been one of the people who dined and dashed? You know, I ain't paying this money, food wasn't good. I mean, even, you know, pretended that the food wasn't good, you know, to try to get out of the bill. Anyway, leave your comments, like, share, and most definitely subscribe. Until my next video, I'm out.